Uh, I can't remember. I would say probably college that I can vividly remember the game against LSU at Alabama, my last game.
What's it feel like when the offense is doing what it did today?
It feels good. I think you look at the first half, we couldn't stick to our rhythm. For me, I wanted big plays and big plays now. And so really second half we came in and played the way we wanted to. That's what I'd say about that.
Can you describe what you were thinking, what you were feeling in that fourth quarter as you touchdown after touchdown?
It felt good. We were executing on all cylinders offensively, and then when there were times where we didn't execute, no one panicked. Everyone just came back into the huddle, and we regrouped and we went back out there and tried to execute whatever play we were given.
How about your perspective on that in that whole second half, for that matter? Just the guys up front.
Yeah, I think they did a tremendous job. They did a tremendous job from the first quarter to the ending of the game. There were just some miscommunications that we had here and there, but we got that cleaned up. They did a great job, and I think what's overlooked is the run game. I think we did really good in the run game as well. We wanted to run the ball and we wanted to throw the ball, but we had to make some big plays when it needed to happen. So that's what we did.
You 169 yards, you had 6 touchdowns. What does that do for your confidence doing that in this league?
Well, I would say I'm always, confident in what I can do, confident in myself. But, I think that just shows the resiliency of our team. It brings all our confidence up. Confidence in one another, confidence that if the offense has a turnover, that the defense is going to get us the ball back, and vice versa. So I think you look at the big picture of it, the confidence goes up for the team.
When were you aware Tyreek Hill was coming back in the end when you got in the huddle?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't know that we weren't going to have Tyreek, we didn't have Tyreek out there for the first couple snaps. And I just found out that he had cramps. But, big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games, and that's what Tyreek did when he came in.
When you came to before the 60-yard touchdown, I think they didn't have any safety. When you come to the line, you know where you're going to be throwing the ball?
Well, Tyreek was first in the progression, but I think they busted that coverage. They were all up. It looked like it was going to be a zero look, and then they dropped out. So, I think that might have just been an error, but we found that and we took advantage of it.
What was the coach like with going through this whole up and down and sideways and everything that went on in this game? How do you keep you guys where you needed to be?
Mike told us this in our team meeting, that this is going to be a great opportunity for us, that if we ever do get down against these guys, that you're not looking to put your head down. We're always going to be in the game and just play one play at a time. And Mike is always going to say this, and this is kind of like the mindset for our team, is adversity is opportunity, and that's how we look at it.
What was said at 35-14 by him? Was that confidence thing still there at that point?
Yeah, we were playing normal football still. We weren't doing anything out of the ordinary. Until they did give us opportunities to take shots down the field, then that's what we did. But normal play calls.
So you seem really calm for considering what you just accomplished. Have you processed it yet, what you just did out there?
Well, yeah, I would say I processed what we did out there. That's a big win. That's tough to come into a hostile environment like this and beat a really good team. We'll go enjoy it on the plane, and then when we get home. Yeah.
I just talked to Tyreek on the field, and he was so complimentary of you, and he also addressed the haters and people who have negative stuff to say about you. How big of a game was this for you personally? 6 touchdowns is massive.
Yeah, I would say for me, every game is a big game. I want to do good every time I go out there. I don't want to throw interceptions. I want to throw touchdowns. I want to put our team in the best situation that I possibly can. But we got to be real. Those guys on the other side of the ball get paid too, and they're really good players. They study, and all I can do is go out there and do what we've done throughout practice, and let's go and play football and hope that we can bring home a win.
Were you aware of what Lamar Jackson's doing on the other side, or are you just...
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my goodness, of course. I mean, how can you not watch someone like that? He had a great game as well. But yeah, I would say the resiliency of our team, had shown coming out of halftime, and with that big deficit of a lead that they had. So, thanks guys.
Locker room is open. We'll have Tyreek Waddle and Brooke McDaniel in here.
Thank you.
6 minutes in all, how much did you pick up on your
Anybody else tired? What do you guys got?
Facing a 21-point deficit at halftime, 21-point deficit entering the fourth quarter. What was the message to your team and what clicked to help create this challenge?
No, I mean, we've been talking about it. We just had a game where we were able to have the lead the whole game, and so the night before I told the guys that I was really hoping that we'd get some adversity in this game, and I want to see how we respond to a deficit, and apparently they just took me way too literal. But it was I called them out for it was something that we all kind of expected. They're investing more than they ever have. They're really all in. And it was way disappointing. And so when you're down, the tendency is to kind of hang your head and be and it's from a good spot, but that I just challenged them to say that who cares what the score is? It's about how we play football together. So this is an opportunity. It's a tough one, but it doesn't even matter. Let's get something out of this game to feel good about in the second half, and we'll worry about the score sometime in the fourth quarter, but let's just string some stuff together on both sides of the ball. So they had a spirited effort, and yeah, it was, it's all, you talk about what it takes to be able to do something like that. It's an entire team of the right type of people, everyone echoing the same messages, and you have to get a little fortuitous, and shoot, all the credit goes to Baltimore for putting us in that bind, and then I had a lot of players make a lot of plays to get out of it, so that was very encouraging.
Coach, you get down right off the opening kickoff, and you get back into the game, and then you get a gut punch again, and kind of kept going back. You kind of creep up, and then get back down again. Did doubt ever creep into your mind at any point?
No, it wasn't. But it wasn't. You know, I didn't have time to doubt anything. I was just, you know, kind of absorbing what was happening in the first half, and so then I just didn't care about the outcome of the game at that point. At halftime, I just wanted us to, you know, it was a huge opportunity for us to show who we are, and play good football for each other, and then once. But the whole process, I was just worried about us playing good football. Once we got within 2 scores, I felt pretty solid about it. And then, you know, the way the NFL game is played, when you have momentum swings like that, you know, I've been on the opposite end of leads given up. So you feel really confident once you start coming back. A lot of times that falls short because you don't have complementary football. I think, what was it? I think the last 4 offensive drives we had were touchdowns, and I think in that span there was 3 points given up. That's complementary football when your team needs to do it the most. And a lot of guys, it doesn't happen without a complete effort by everyone to press forward, and you know, guys care about the Dolphin product, so it was a pretty exciting moment.
What does a game like this do for Tua and that offense's confidence in Tua?
No, now maybe Tua will finally listen to me, and what I mean by that is, like, I've said it to you guys before, but like, it's awesome to be critical of yourself. It is good. You know, he has a high standard for himself. But, you know, just after the first game, I just wanted to see the guy enjoy playing football and understand that, yes, you want to make the perfect read and the perfect throw every time. But who cares? If you just get better at one thing a game, you're going to be pretty good at the end of the season. So let's just press forward. Well, the absolute worst thing could have happened at the beginning of the game for him, where we get a contested ball. It's not really his fault. I know Tyreek will say he should catch that, the first interception, and then he starts pressing and throws it up for a second interception. So you would want to talk about everything we talk about and how coachable the guy is, and I mean, this is huge because he stopped worrying about the last play, and he went and played and took his responsibility serious to his teammates about, hey, I'm going to lead this team confidently. It is what you get into sports for. It is as cool for the coaching staff and him, like that. It was coming to life. I think it was a moment that he'll never forget, that hopefully he can use moving forward, because we didn't have the strongest. We basically had to play perfect complementary football to come back from a deficit like that against a really good team. So I couldn't be happier for him, and his teammates know. His teammates learned a lot about him, and I think he learned. His teammates learned a lot about him, and I think he learned something about himself.
Were you surprised when Tyreek came back in?
No, I'm never surprised with anything Tyreek. He, by the way, he came out with a cramp, I think. He was still running fast. He's crazy.
How about the performance of Lamar on the other side? He really struggled against you guys last year. Realized you weren't the coach then, but he really put up some numbers.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good team.
No, and you know, credit to them. Both sides of the ball knew what happened last game. They both knew that there would be different preparation, and that our defense knew that they couldn't surprise the guys. And to his credit, he took advantage. I mean, he definitely rectified. He can put to bed those issues that he had last year, because everybody gets frustrated when that happens. But you know, we knew as an organization that you don't get to be where the Baltimore Ravens are as an organization, how well coached they are, and just that the organization in general, without getting that fixed. So we knew it wasn't going to be the same formula. They did happen some situations did come up where we audibled to some of the pressures, and they took advantage of it. So good for them. So we kept, that's to their credit. They did a great job with that, and I'm just happy that the guys got this learning experience. And fortunately, you can end up winning the game as well. But I know our guys learned a lot from this game, which we need to moving forward.
Mike, last week you said that you would have thought Jalen would play a larger part of the game plan. Was it a concerted effort this time around to make sure he was involved early?
Yeah, no, it wasn't early. It was just involved. There was some, I just didn't know how Jalen was going to respond in that first game. I didn't want to get greedy and overuse him, and this game I was a lot less worried about that. But we basically have a lot of good, talented, skill position players at all positions, so we'll always try to utilize all the dudes. And it was good to get him going early because we are pretty different when he's making plays. I didn't realize it was 19 targets. Yes. Yeah, we were trying to utilize him, I guess, huh? But good for him and good for all the guys.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
I was saying that that's going to be the new LeBron and Kyrie new stuff.
Eric, I know you left the game briefly there.
Right.
With cramps. How long were you out, and were you getting IVs, and how bad did you feel before you came back?
You know what, man? At the beginning of the second half, I played the first series, and I began to feel like a little cramp in my body, man. And I just told Coach, man, it was from all the blocking you had me doing. Trying to be kind of funny, like, hey, bro, like, throw me the ball. But, all funny games, but I really was cramping, though. Like, seriously. And, came inside, the trainers took care of me, and I was out for quick.
Tyreek, before the game, you had an interview with CBS. You said you're trying to get drunk off the yak or the hoopy. Is this what you envision, getting drunk off the yak?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I'm drunk off the yak or that IV, because I am feeling kind of loopy right now. So I'm feeling good right now, man. I feel like, as a team in the second half, we really showed who we were, who the Miami Dolphins were. In that fourth quarter, just validate everything you've been talking about all offseason? Man, I ain't got to say too much, man. All people got to do is just look at the film of just Tua and who he is and just how consistent he is. That last drive that we had, it really showed who he was as a leader. Getting everybody inside of the huddle, telling guys, hey, make sure you run the ball to, the official or hand it to Connor. Just the small things, to just save time and, be able for us to, drive down the field and make a play.
Can you describe the last drive?
Excuse me?
Can you describe the emotions you mentioned in the huddle of some of the stuff? Can you describe the emotions of the last drive, 218, chance to win?
Man, you know what? I mean, everybody was feeling good, especially, coming back. Defense had, defense been doing such a tremendous job in the second half, against a very good offense. So the offense, man, we was just riding off a high. We had scored, 2 straight touchdowns, so we was feeling good.
On that last, the 60-yard touchdown, you come to the line with no safeties.
Right.
Back there.
I'm cheesing already. Immediately cheesing, man. And I did my thing to Tua, yee. And he know when I do that yee, just throw it no matter what, man. I'm gonna make a play for you. So he already know. That's kind of the chemistry that me and him built. During this off season. Just being able to like see cover zero together. Because I seen it, he seen it. Really, the whole stadium seen it. So.
So you guys did 22 catches between.
Excuse me.
You had 22 catches between you and Waddle.
Right.
How are you guys that complementary football with you two guys? I mean, we're just scratching the surface of this.
Yeah, man. I mean, I still feel like we got a long way to go. It's still early on in the season, and I think we complement each other well, because, whether I'm blocking for him on the screen or whether he's blocking for me, I know that each and every play, each one of us is going to have each other's back, and it's not, at the end of the day, it's not about neither one of us. This is a team sport, and we've been fortunate, we've been blessed to play this great game of football, and we know that, it's only one football, and we all got one goal, and that goal is to win.
Circling back on that long touchdown. Then.
Right.
I understand. So you saw the zero look. You checked back to him, like you checked out into that.
Nah, we even checked. It was already the play call. It was already the play call. But I'm just making, you just got to dress it up a little bit with the yee. Like, just, hey, this is it right here. So, just one of those.
Hey, Terry, a lot of players that would have gone in with cramps, down a couple touchdowns.
Right.
Maybe not come back. What made you come back?
Just my mindset, dog. Like, I just feel like everything I've been through in my life, dog, I just, like my grandparents always, raised me not to be a quitter, and that's something and that's always been my message, to this team, even my kids, no matter what you do, you make sure you go out fighting. You make sure you go out swinging, because, like, I know at the end of the day, I got a group of guys, behind me who's doing the same thing. And as you've seen, we came out victorious today. And that's always going to be my mindset. I don't care if the score 42-0 going into the second half. I'm going to still be out there fighting, because that's what this team paid me to come here to do. Lead by example. Because if I quit, the whole team quit. So that's just my mindset.
Tyree, what do you take away from Coach McDaniel's play calling? You've been down 3 scores here.
Man, it's crazy, man, because we was actually just talking about that. Me, Teddy, and some more guys. Like, it was just like he was out there playing Madden. He was just lining us up quick, and he was just like, Tua, get it to the guys who can, space create, and, that's what we was able to do, stretch the ball down the field, get the ball down to Mike Gesicki, get Chase involved, get Raheem involved, and really, everybody was involved today.
I think earlier this offseason you mentioned you and Jalen being a Lamborghini and Ferrari. Look like you guys are having fun racing today.
Now, I'm probably gonna change that. I feel like he a Maserati now, and I'm a McLaren. You know what I'm saying?
Terry, what message do you think you sent to the rest of the league today by the way this team played?
We'll never give up. No matter the score, no matter who we're playing, no matter the challenge. I know this team here is gonna give everything that that we got, and we're gonna do everything technique sound the way that we'll practice. Everything deliberate.
Are you done? Waddle's coming.
Great to see you. Good luck on the college front.
Judy. Yeah, thank you.
No, it was a good question.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's it.
Guys, we'll have Jalen Waddle coming in shortly, and then that'll be the final one for podium.
Okay.
So I think we should do like at least 10 games.
I'll work on that too.
I'll help like with sentences.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. You get one game. You get one game where you show out.
I feel
I think at the win, but not like this. I knew it was going to start. They went down 21.
I'm about to go back to that tweet. I said the Dolphins would win. Start pulling receipts on people. They went down 21. Should start doing that again.
I still feel like we've got a long way to go.
Yep.
Tyreek said, I still feel like we've got a long way to go. Where do you go from here?
He took advantage.
The Jalen Waller guys, go ahead.
Gil, tell us about the last touchdown.
Yeah, man, it's exciting time. You feel me? Towards in the huddle, man. It's us or them right now. So, he called the play. We executed. Luckily, we got the win.
Jalen, when you guys go into halftime down 21, what was the message from Mike? What flipped for you guys, especially in football?
He was talking about it the whole week. I think he, preached adversity. He said it was gonna come. They got a great team, a great quarterback, a great defense, and adversity gonna hit. At some point in the game. It hit early. Then we came back. We needed a halftime to regroup and came out with a different mindset.
What type of message do you think you got, like, especially for Tua? What type of message do you think he put out with his performance?
Oos, man, like I said, bro, we expect that from Oos. We confident in him. He confident in himself. So, it's good for y'all to see, but we kind of expect that from him.
Two said in that huddle, it's us and them right now. How do you take that? What that mean?
It got me going, man, because I felt it. It kind of was at that point, It's a hostile game in their environment. We down, battled, so that's how it is.
Jen, how close were you to breaking that 59-yard catch and run in the first half?
It was pretty close. I think the DB, I think it was Armour Davis, he played it well, making me cut back into the defense and playing me to his help. So AI did a great blocking on that, though.
Jalen, I'm sure you had real high expectations when you learned of the trade for Tyreek. But could you have envisioned a day like this for you two guys?
Like I said, man, it's always good playing with great players like Tyreek. He's exciting to play. He's exciting to work with. He comes to work every day with a great mindset. So you never kind of like envision, but hard work always pays off. It's kind of where we go, and we work kind of hard. So, game days are fun to us.